Hi, everybody, and welcome to Faces in the Field. My name's Adam Darengowski. I work with the communications team here at Miller Pipeline. Faces in the Field is, of course, where we highlight the efforts of one of our team members out in the field making things happen. Today, that team member is Justin Dunovant. He is a foreman out of South Carolina. Justin, thanks for coming on Faces in the Field.
No problem. No problem. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, let's start. Let's start at the start. How did you kind of get your way into the natural gas industry, and how did you find your way to Miller Pipeline?
So I started back in 2012. Um, One of my close friends, he's really like a brother to me. He was already working here at Miller Pipeline, and I was in between jobs at the time, and he mentioned to me about coming out here and working outside. We were actually A and B trenching at the time, and they bought Miller Pipeline bought the company out, and that's how I got on here. And I heard about the gas industry through him. I learned everything through him, and I mean, here it is. I'm here today, 12 years later.
Yeah. Do you ever think back to that time where you kind of like followed him that way, and how much do you uh appreciate that he kind of guided you into this industry?
I mean, it's kind of crazy now because he's actually my general foreman, and like when I say he taught me majority if majority of the stuff that I know that I didn't learn from just experience, like from day-to-day experiences, he taught me the work ethic, the pace, how to move, maneuver. He taught me everything when it comes to that perspective, and I credit a lot of it to him. I just got through texting him not too long ago about the job that we're on. So like that gives me more respect for management, knowing I got somebody like that as a manager. Just looking out for him. If it's something he needs done, we got to go do this. A rush service, rush job. I try to make sure I look out for him because I do take into consideration that that's one of the main reasons why I'm out here and where I'm at today.
Foreman is a pretty important job. You mentioned kind of one of the tasks that you do is kind of setting the tone for the day, but can you kind of walk us through just what an average day for you as a foreman looks like?
Yeah. So it's early mornings. I have a wife and children, so it's late nights. Sometimes doing homework, and then early mornings prepping for the job. I live about an hour away, an hour or so away. So that's a early morning driving down, um, preparing your mind for the task at hand, trying to make sure that you remember what you need for the day, getting in front of your guys. So now you got to take into consideration you have your home life. You got to get yourself prepared mentally so that you can make it back home to your family. You got to get yourself prepared as the leader so that you can make sure that your guys make it back home to their families. So I spend that quality time in the morning and my meditation and my prayer. I get to the job, um, talk with the guys. We got a thing here, our JSAs. We fill out our books. Um, I thought I had it in here, but we fill out our books, stating what's on the job, what kind of tasks we're going to be performing, what OQs will be performed, checking to make sure everybody has the OQs for the task, making sure we have the dig tickets, the proper paperwork. Going from there, we walk the job, plan the job, and then from there, it's really we're wide open from the time we get the tractor off the trailer to the time we load up, and and during that time, I got to keep my eyes moving. I got to make sure that my guys are good. I got to make sure that they're performing tasks. Not only that, I got to make sure that they're okay, as far as because I got a guy that works with me that's 18 years old. He just started working out here. He's 18, just graduated high school. So I got to make sure that I'm not putting him in a position where he can hurt himself. I'm not putting him in a position where he's uncomfortable. Then I have a guy that used to be a foreman. He's working with me. So, which is a huge plus for me because that's more intel on certain things that I might not see that he'll see, and he can bring it up. Hey man, this, that, and the other, and we can have a conversation about it. So, I mean, it's a pretty hectic day, but I say that in the most uh uh cheerful way because it's not to the point to where it's overwhelming. It could be overwhelming. sometimes it is overwhelming, but I think once you have a relationship with your guys, you have a relationship with your management team, that things flow easy because you're not afraid to make certain phone calls or stop work if need be, or uh, uh, just collect everybody together and have a conversation. So it's it's an overwhelming job at times, but I wouldn't trade it for the world.
You mentioned a little bit, you said you have an 18-year-old on your crew that doesn't have a ton of experience. You mentioned you came in with not a ton of experience.
Uh-huh.
What's the key as a foreman to getting that guy up to speed, but also not sacrificing the safety and the quality of the job you're working on?
I think it's really like you have to be a salesman for the company and some aspect of it. And so what I try to do is, it's like I said, like I just gave the testimony of being able to purchase a home, and like, hey man, like your hard work doesn't go unnoticed. You're able to do this. You can move up. You can do as much as you want as long as you're willing to work, put forth the effort. Try to teach them as much as I can, as long as they're willing to listen, and just let them see from there, man, and try to make it as family oriented on the crew as possible, so that they're comfortable asking questions, they're comfortable saying, "Hey, I don't understand." They're comfortable coming to me like, I don't feel comfortable doing this task. Could you explain it to me again? Like, I feel like if they're comfortable with me, then they'll be better off working out here.
Absolutely. We have a program around here called What I Live For. It just reminds us to be safe, reminds us what we do all the hard work for. So Justin, what do you live for?
Oh man, I have, like I said, I've been married. October the 20th will be 18 years that I've been married,
Congrats.
and me and my wife, we have 5 children. So I have my wife, my children. Um, I have my other family. Um, I am a believer uh, in my Christian faith. So I have a lot to live for. I have a purpose, and my purpose is to do what the will is, that I am supposed to help others, love others, and walk in integrity. So that's what I live for.
That's incredible. Love to hear that. Well, we usually finish every face in the field with some rapid fire questions. I'm just going to toss some stuff at you. You just give me a short answer. Does that sound okay?
All right.
All right. So first one, hunting, fishing, or golf?
Oh man, neither.
None of them? What's your leisure activity go to then?
Uh, I used to play basketball all the time, but now I've decided to just stick to just weightlifting. So
Yeah.
lift. That's it. No,
Yeah.
no fishing, no hunting, no golf.
Yeah, and those knees with basketball, that's
Yeah, nah,
tough.
I ain't, nah. I had to let that go.
Yeah, I'm with you there. New tools or day off?
Day off.
There you
That's
go.
time with the family. So day off.
Yeah, 5 kids. You need the days
Yeah,
off. Yeah.
yeah, day off.
That's right. Since Halloween's coming up, what was your favorite Halloween costume as a kid?
Oh man, I was a big Scooby Doo fan, so I say anything associated with Scooby Doo.
Love that. That's awesome. Are you an apple orchard guy or a pumpkin patch guy?
uh, let's do pumpkin.
There we go.
Pumpkin
Love
patch.
that. And then your favorite core value and why?
Favorite core value. I know a lot of people might say safety. I know that's first and foremost, but for me, it's quality, because with the quality of the work, my name's on the line, my reputation's on the line. Associated with Miller Pipeline, we work subcontract for a gas company, so they hear my name, and I want my name to be associated with a certain kind of work. So I would say quality.
Awesome. Love to hear that. Well, Justin, thank you so much for coming on Faces in the Field. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. He's Justin Dunovant. He is a foreman out of South Carolina. If you want to join Justin's crew, be sure to visit MillerPipelineCareers.com. We've got all our openings there, and you can fill out an application so you can work hard right alongside Justin. We also have some new gear on the Miller Pipeline store, so head to MillerPipelineStore.com and be sure to follow us on all of our social media channels. This has been Face in the Field. We will see you next month.